Rhobh star Erika Jayne's estranged husband, Tom Girardi, has been found guilty of fraud. This is a trial no one was certain would happen given he allegedly has dementia. He was deemed competent to stand trial and now the verdict is in. So what else happened on this big day? Keep reading for all of the details. Erika Jayne was always so proud of her husband, Tom Girardi. He was a famed lawyer, known for the Erin Brockovich case, which became a movie starring Julia Roberts. His career afforded Erika an amazing lifestyle and the ability to pursue her dreams as a performer. Yet, her marriage was empty as Tom had been cheating on Erika for years, so, on Election Day 2020, she filed for divorce. The hope was to bury the story, but that did not happen, and Bravo followed her trials and tribulations. It soon came out that Tom had been stealing from his clients. This was terrifying for Erika because she had no idea how this would impact her. Even her Rhobh co-stars questioned if she knew what Tom had done, but she maintained that she knew nothing. They also felt she lacked empathy for the victims, but she did meet them in person down the line. As for Tom, he had been moved into a memory care facility after being diagnosed with late-onset Alzheimer's and dementia in March 2021. Now, according to Us Weekly, Tom, 85, has been found guilty of 4 counts of fraud. United States Attorney Martin Estrada had this to say regarding Erika Jayne's estranged husband. Tom Girardi built celebrity status and lured in victims by falsely portraying himself as a champion of justice. In reality, he was a Robin Hood in reverse, stealing from the needy to support of a lavish Hollywood lifestyle. Today's verdict shows that the game is up. We can all now see this defendant for what he was and the victims he callously betrayed. It is not just Tom Girardi who is in trouble. His former colleague from Girardi Keys, Christopher Kamen, is also facing charges as well. Attorney Estrada had this to say in 2023, Mr. Girardi and Mr. Kamen stand accused of engaging in a widespread scheme to steal from their clients and lie to them to cover up the fraud. In doing so, they allegedly preyed on the very people who trusted and relied upon them the most, their clients. Actions like the ones alleged in the indictment bring disrepute upon the legal profession and will not be tolerated by my office. Tom Girardi is 85 and has dementia, so the big question is what will be his penalty. Will he have to go to prison as he faces 80 years behind bars? As of now, he has another trial in Chicago set for 2025. That will be regarding the Boeing plane crash victims. Erika Jayne has yet to speak out on the verdict, but she was very verbal on the show about his declining health. She seemed to hide his decline with lavish stories and cover-ups. Erika even told her co-stars he still believed he was a practicing lawyer, even after Tom had to turn in his bar card. Are you shocked that he was deemed competent to stand trial and that he was convicted? Let us know in the comments below. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnomes, summer, music, and Vanderpump Rules. Title: Erika Jayne's estranged husband Tom Girardi found guilty of fraud. A twisted tale of glamour, greed, and deception. The saga of Erika Jayne and her estranged husband, Tom Girardi, reads like a real-life soap opera, one filled with glam, glitz, courtroom drama, and a spectacular fall from grace. Girardi, the once revered and powerful attorney, has now been found guilty of fraud, shaking the very core of his legacy, and forever entwining his fate with his wife's iconic persona on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Rhobh Erika Jayne, known for her extravagant lifestyle, flashy persona, and a seemingly endless stream of one-liners, had built a brand around her image of wealth and glamour. Yet her life was turned upside down when allegations against Tom Girardi, her husband of over 2 decades, surfaced. As more details about the case were revealed, it became clear that this was no ordinary Hollywood divorce or reality TV scandal. It was a harrowing tale of greed, deception, and financial ruin. The rise of Tom Girardi. A legal titan before his downfall, Tom Girardi was one of the most prominent lawyers in the United States. A giant in the legal world, he was best known for his role in the Erin Brockovich case, in which his firm won a massive settlement for the residents of Hinckley, California, against Pacific Gas and Electric. Over the years, he built a reputation as a powerhouse attorney, representing countless victims in class action lawsuits and personal injury cases. Girardi's success and wealth became legendary in legal circles, as he boasted of his enormous wins and extravagant lifestyle, which included private jets, luxury cars, and multiple properties. For years, Erika, Jayne, and Girardi were the post. Showcased their opulent lifestyle on Rhobh, leaving fans and castmates in awe of her wealth. But behind the glitz and glamour, cracks were beginning to show. The fraud allegations surfacing 2020. The illusion of Girardi's empire came crashing down. Girardi and his firm, Girardi Keese, were accused of embezzling millions of dollars from clients, many of whom were victims of catastrophic events, such as plane crashes and personal injury cases. The accusations were not just limited to mishandling funds, but alleged that Girardi had stolen settlement money that rightfully belonged to his clients. The scandal exploded when it was revealed that he had failed to distribute funds to widows and orphans of victims of the 2018 Lion Air crash. The outrage was palpable, and the court of public opinion quickly turned against Girardi, and by extension Erika, Jayne. Girardi's once untouchable reputation as a champion of justice was swiftly tarnished as more evidence of his fraudulent activities came to light. Investigations uncovered that Girardi had misused client funds for years, living far beyond his means and keeping up appearances of his luxurious lifestyle. He used the stolen money to fund his and Erika's lavish lifestyle, which included Erika's music career, private jets, designer clothing, and an extravagant mansion in Pasadena. Erika, Jayne's involvement. Innocent bystander or accomplice as Girardi's legal troubles mounted, Erika, Jayne filed for divorce in November 2020. While many initially saw this as a strategic move to distance herself from Girardi's financial and legal issues, questions quickly arose about Erika's own involvement in the scandal. Was she an innocent bystander, or did she knowingly benefit from the ill-gotten gains? Throughout the legal proceedings, Erika maintained her innocence, repeatedly stating that she had no knowledge of Girardi's fraudulent activities. In her appearances on Rhobh, she expressed shock and dismay at the revelations, portraying herself as another victim of Girardi's deception. Erika insisted that she trusted her husband completely and had no reason to suspect that their luxurious lifestyle was being funded by stolen money. However, not everyone was convinced. Erika's castmates and the public began to scrutinize her every move, questioning whether it was possible for her to have been completely in the dark about her husband's financial dealings. Legal experts also weighed in, suggesting that Erika could potentially face legal consequences if it were proven that she had benefited from the fraudulent funds or helped conceal assets. The courtroom drama unfolds in 2021. Girardi was disbarred and declared mentally incompetent to stand trial due to a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease. Despite his medical condition, the legal proceedings continued, with prosecutors seeking to hold Girardi accountable for his crimes. The trial itself was a spectacle, with Girardi's fall from grace playing out in the courtroom and the media. Victims of his fraud testified about the financial devastation they endured, painting a picture of a man who had once been a champion of justice but had betrayed those who trusted him the most. Girardi's defense attempted to portray him as a man in the throes of cognitive decline, arguing that he was no longer capable of managing his finances or legal affairs. But the evidence against him was overwhelming, and in 2024, Girardi was found guilty of multiple counts of fraud and embezzlement. The verdict marked the end of Girardi's storied legal career and the culmination of one of the most shocking legal scandals in recent history. For the victims of his crimes, it was a long-awaited moment of justice, but for Girardi's family and Erika, Jayne, it was a devastating conclusion to a once glamorous life. The aftermath. What's next for Erika, Jayne? With Girardi's conviction, the focus now shifts to Erika, Jayne and what lies ahead for her. Throughout the scandal, Erika has remained defiant, continuing to perform, release music, and maintain her public persona. On Rhobh, she has navigated the legal drama with a combination of vulnerability and steely resolve, often breaking down in tears, but also refusing to back down from the accusations hurled her way. Legally, Erika still faces several lawsuits from Girardi's creditors, victims, and law firms, seeking to recoup the money stolen by Girardi. Though she has been cleared of criminal charges so far, the civil cases could have serious financial repercussions for her. Erika has insisted that she had no involvement in Ghilardi's fraudulent activities, and her legal team is fighting to prove that the funds used to support her lifestyle were not directly tied to his crimes. Meanwhile, Erika's public image has taken a significant hit. Once celebrated for her $XXPN persona, fans and critics alike have turned on her, with some accusing her of being complicit in Ghilardi's actions. Her castmates on RHOBH have been divided, with some